Welcome, North Dakota Shape educators and PE rock stars. My name is Mary Reiser from Bismarck, and I am so grateful for this opportunity to present at your conference. We're thrilled to partner with North Dakota Schools again this year to help save lives in our families, our schools, and our communities. Before we jump into the new 2021 Heart Challenge features, let's pause to take a look at what was happening before schools closed in the spring. North Dakota was rocking it. We had amazing participation, and we truly are grateful for each of you. Every year, we have an opportunity at this conference to tip our hats to the top schools from the past year. And I'm thrilled to be able to give a shout out and some big fist bumps to these top schools who led the way last year. Last year was a little bit unpredictable, but as things were going along, kids were really engaging. And I just have to give a big thank you to these schools, their communities, and their volunteers for setting records and helping us at a time where we needed it the most. So special congrats to Mackenzie Jarman, who took over the Stanley Elementary program for her first year last year, and she led her school to breaking a record and setting a new record in the state of North Dakota with over 24,000 in life-saving donations. The other exciting thing is they had almost 200 students go online and take the challenge. So applause to all of you. Stanley Elementary, Rita Murphy in Bismarck, Central Cass in Castleton, Washburn Elementary in Washburn, Lincoln Elementary in Lincoln, Sunrise in Bismarck, Fort Lincoln in Mandan, Aurora West in Fargo, Ely Elementary in Rugby, and Wahpeton Elementary in Wahpeton. High fives, huge thank you, and we are excited to work with you again this year. As you can see, things were really moving along well last year, and then March happened, and everything was put on hold. Yet you all rose to the challenge, met your kids where they were at, and still delivered. One local educator in Bismarck actually made the nightly news when he took his Kids Heart Challenge celebration to wear his SpongeBob costume in front of the whole school. And he got on his bike and he started riding through the neighborhoods so he could bring it to them, even though they were distance learning. So I just had to give a shout out to Mike Porter in Bismarck for his commitment and creativity to his school and to our life-saving mission. Thanks, Mike, for putting on the suit and getting on that bike. So much has changed for each of us in the past year. I know you are feeling it, and so are we. But one thing remains steady. The need for quality physical education in schools, paired up with the mission of the American Heart Association, is a powerful combination. You know that keeping hearts beating is what keeps our hearts pumping, and together we are making a life-saving impact, all while having fun in the process. Here's a glimpse of our impact together.
My name is Kelly, and I have two boys, Mason and Finn, and I have a husband named Michael, and we live in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Finn's story began when I was 19 weeks pregnant with him. When we went for a routine ultrasound, the doctor knew that something was wrong when he looked at his heart and saw that there weren't any chambers and there were abnormal connections. So that immediately became a concern, and that's when the journey began. Finn is 5 years old, and he has had 17 procedures, including 2 open heart surgeries. He had the first 10 of those within the first year of his life. Finn is so energetic. Finn loves to do so many things, especially now that his heart is feeling a lot better. Finn loves to climb, he loves to jump, and he especially loves playing with his brother. Anything outside, that's where Finn is going to be. Life for Finn and our family would be so different if the American Heart Association didn't exist. To be perfectly honest, I don't know if Finn would exist without them. I can't see Finn even getting past birth without the support of the instrumental research through the American Heart Association. And without that research, he truly wouldn't be able to advance and have all of these new technologies and new medicines, which mean less time in the hospital, less medicine that he has to have, and more time at home with friends and family and just being a normal kid. Kids Heart Challenge may look a little different this year, but we are so excited to kick it off. Kids Heart Challenge is a great way for the kids to learn all about the American Heart Association, all about how research is helping kids like Finn. They get to do so many different activities, whether virtually or in person, that are really going to educate them about learning to take care of their heart, while also helping them to learn to teach their families how to take care of their heart. It's also going to give them amazing opportunities to raise necessary funds that will help kids like Finn and many people all over the country to help finally find a cure for heart disease.
Thank you for being a heart hero for kids like me.
But Finn's isn't the only heart that we are dedicated to finding a cure for. 1 in 100 babies is born with a congenital heart defect, and that's 1 in 100 too many to us. We are relentlessly searching for answers as to why that happens and solutions so that we can prevent it from happening in the first place. And we are making progress that we could not be making without your help. Here are just a few young survivors that I've met along my journey, and they represent why I do what I do. Their future is why. We are committed to having a world where everyone has a strong and healthy heart that beats for a really long time, and we couldn't do that without you. Part of how we do that is through the Kids Heart Challenge and encouraging kids to take a pledge to do one heart healthy habit during the Kids Heart Challenge program. So let's take a look and meet some of our new heroes.
Hey everyone! If you thought last year's Kids Heart Challenge was a blast, just wait until you meet this year's all-new cast of Heart.
Please forgive this emergency interruption. I assure you there's nothing wrong with your device. My name is Agent KHC, and I'm communicating with you from a secure, undisclosed location. I'm sorry to say that several new members of the Heart Hero team seem to have recently vanished from Hartsville. I believe they've been taken into custody and are being held somewhere secret. That's right. Someone has literally stolen our hearts. Iker, a natural leader. Journey, so kind to others. Dash, a high-energy dancing dynamo. Sam, the martial arts expert and sworn enemy of tobacco. Kai, the swimming, surfing champion of water. And Tay, who's always looking to lend a helping hand. They even have his dog, Scout. From what I've been able to piece together, they are being held here in what appears to be a secret hideout under the school, a sophisticated underground lair. Our spy sensors indicate they're being held in some sort of energy field. Without these heart heroes in play, the fight against heart disease is missing some valuable assets. Fortunately, I have a team of recruits who have been preparing for just such an emergency. Their mission is to infiltrate the hideout and find a way to rescue these new heart heroes. They'll have to look for clues and overcome obstacles using their individual talents, along with skills they've acquired from years of training in the Kids Heart Challenge. I just hope they can do it in time. Good luck to us all.
For school, another really popular for schools that are participating in the Kids Heart Challenge this year, students can register online and join your school team. Even if they're not fundraising this year, they can still do this part of it, and it gives them an opportunity to choose from one of 3 heart healthy activities to create a new heart healthy habit during their Kids Heart Challenge. The 3 heart health choices this year are choose water, be kind, or move more. And just for registering and choosing one of these challenges, your student will earn a free special agent wristband with a cool decoder message included. And the kids are loving this program this year. Another really popular feature this year is Finn's Mission for students who are registered online. It's like a Candyland journey that they can take, except they don't have to do the missions in any particular order. And the schools are really loving this because it was designed specifically to engage families, to help them learn hands-only CPR, to get them all up and moving at home, and to educate them about important heart facts that could actually save a life someday. But wait, there's more. We have taken that paper envelope that you've all worked with for all of these years and transformed it into a virtual envelope that schools can send home digitally or social media, email, however you communicate with your families. And the greatest thing about this is that it features individual videos, either from heart survivors or from the Heart Hero characters, with heart health messages or activity challenges. Another thing that we've added to our KHC lineup is a virtual gym deck where it will provide up to 20 days of PE lessons if you're looking for something like that. So remember, your AHA representatives are here to help you and can point you in the right direction to finding all of these resources and give you ideas on how to use them. On beyond elementary school programs, we have really transformed our high school and middle school programs as well to be more relevant and equip you with more tools for educating your students about important things to them right now. The program is called the American Heart Challenge. And if you're interested in learning more, I encourage you to talk to your AHA representative. As you can see, we have a Heart Health Pledge challenge or commitment for our middle school and high schools as well. That is a little bit different than the Kids Heart Challenge, related to saying no to vaping, choosing water over sugary drinks, and getting at least an hour of physical activity a day. Plus, there's an add-on of learning hands-only CPR. So we've updated and aged up the program and the content and are really excited for those schools who are bringing it to their students. Middle schools and high schools have a very creative flair for supporting the American Heart Association with their fundraisers. So here are just a few ways that you can bring it to life in your school. And again, your Heart Association rep can talk you through ideas and work with you to bring a program to life in your school. So as you can see, we've made a lot of updates and changes this year. But truthfully, when we came into this year, we were not sure how things were going to go with all of the challenges going on with COVID-19 and the impact on our schools and our communities. But now that events are starting to kick off and some are even starting to complete, we are absolutely blown away by the results and the engagement from our families and our students. Early results have been beyond our wildest expectations, and Central Cass in Castleton was one of the first to finish. And we are so thrilled and proud of them for the work that they did. Their original goal was 16,000, like they had done last year. And as you can see, they set a new state record and went over 25,000. And those funds are going to be put to such good use in our mission this year as we continue to work on not only research for congenital heart defects, but also be at the front lines in the fight against COVID-19. And it's not just in our regional schools, it's across the nation. These are just a few of the posts that I've pulled off the Kids Heart Challenge Facebook site. And we're seeing post after post after post of kids just having a great time stepping up to take the challenge. I love this young girl who set a goal of $1,000 and then she was going to do 1,000 cartwheels. And that's what this video is her doing 1,000 cartwheels. And we're just really seeing families rally for the mission. It's fun, it's relevant, and it just feels normal. And the schools are really engaging around it. So we are here for you. We look forward to working with you, and we just want to make it a great program for you this year in a way that is streamlined and simple for you to manage as well. I can't be talking about all that growth without mentioning the impact that it's having on our Give Back program. We are just so excited to be awarding more US games and more cash incentives because students and families are engaging. And I can only imagine the wear and tear on your equipment this year with all the sanitizing you guys are having to do. Getting some new PE equipment I know is just much needed, and your AHA partners and representatives are here to work with you to help you maximize on the US Game Give Back program. Oh, and I forgot to mention that over the summer, we worked relentlessly to update and create more content for you in our educational resources for our school volunteers. We have added meditation, we've added brain boosts, we've added a scholarship at the high school level. We have just been adding and adding and adding because we want you to feel fully supported in the work that you do and have a one-stop shop for some great materials. Keep mentioning your AHA representatives, and here is your North Dakota team. Angelique covers the southeast corner, including Fargo. Jessica takes care of our northeast partners, including Grand Forks. And I'm your gal for Central and Western North Dakota. We are so pumped to work with you this year and are just deeply grateful for all you do to keep your kids healthy and moving. Speaking of moving,
we're all doing a lot. A lot of swiping, streaming, scrolling, double tapping, and social media stalking. A whole lot of nothing. You're probably scrolling right now. While we think a certain red heart is giving us life, we're neglecting the one that actually does. So let's take a stand against sitting. Let's care more about strolling than scrolling. Let's take charge of our health. Let's make moves together, starting now. Now.
thanks again, SHAPE conference attendees, for hanging out with me during this presentation. We are just, if you heard anything, just know how grateful we are for what you do and what you continue to do for your students. I'll be hanging out for questions after this presentation, and just hope you guys have a great conference and a great day.